So here's my problem. I pretty much always want to hold Mysterious Challenger just because of how powerful the card is, particularly on the coin when I can coin it out. So I think I'm going to because I am a greedy, greedy fool. I'm not saying this is correct. I'm saying I am bad and that's why I do it. This is about as terrible an opening hand as I could ever think of. Okay, so it is Tempo. I will say that we probably lose this game. I'm just putting that out there right now. This is probably a lost game. This is a very, very poor opening. I said about as bad as I can get. And punished for my greed by keeping Challenger. I might have to coin out the Horse Rider to deal with this, actually. I wanted to save the coin for Challenger, but if I leave this unchecked, I'm actually super nervous. He can just ping it off, but that's still 2 out of his 3 mana for next turn. And I can still at least make plays after that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Again, I am in a bad spot here, so I have to try to do what I can to minimize the impact he can have on the game right now. So this killed his 3/2 Sorcerer's Apprentice and took up his next turn doing nothing. So that's good for me. And I am just going to go ahead and do this just to buff it, just to make it a threat. He doesn't know what this is. He could try to play like a Flame Waker here, which obviously would be a great Repentance target. Alright, so there's Torch. That's unfortunate. At least we're not getting blown out right now, and that is important. The fact that my turn 4 play is literally just hero power is awful. But that's what it is. That's my life right now. So we just kind of got to deal with it. Okay. Again, we just kind of need to not be blown out. How many cards does he have in his hand? 6? I could play Divine Favor. I'd get 2 cards out of my hand, so Divine Favor would just draw 2. My other potential play is Knife Juggler Hero Power and hope it hits the Monoworm. Either way, I have to play the Knife Juggler. The question is, do I Hero Power and hope it hits the Monoworm? Because if it doesn't, then it's still... I guess it's not the worst thing. Try to have multiple minions on board before 6. I guess that's fine. Hopefully it's a minion. Okay, that's good. So, like, he can kill it, but it takes 2 mana to ping this, and then he has to trade here, so that's not bad. And if he does play a scary minion, we do have Repentance down, so... It could be worse. I'm not saying that this is good. It is not good, but it certainly could be a lot worse. Okay. Well, there's Frostbolt out of the equation. This could be a lot worse. So I would say we're just going to go ahead and drop Challenger. And go face. So we do have Redemption, Repentance, Noble Sack, and Competitive Spirit. Wow, just straight up had the Fireball. It happens. So he's going to ping off the 6-1, and then Noble Sack will take care of the Mono 1 if he attacks. Okay, so he chose not to attack, but now I can just trade in, so that's fine. I guess the question is, do I even trade in? Because Noble Sack kills it. But I think the answer is still yes. If I choose Silver Divine Favor, I have 4 cards in hand. He has 7, so I can still Divine Favor for 3. I can't afford to choose Silver the Mana Worm. So I'll take 4 damage. It puts me at 14. That's a pretty scary life total against Mage. So we're just going to go ahead and do this. I think I'm actually going to smack him just to restore some life here. Also because I don't know yet if I'm playing Tyrion next turn. I probably won't. I probably want to Rag Lightlord next turn and Tyrion with Redemption the turn after. Alright, so he did play around Repentance. So I'm definitely playing Rag Lightlord. So I do have to kill the Flamewaker, and then I'll play Rag Lightlord. That's fine. He can probably kill it, but it's still resources that he has to put into it, and it's still restoring 8 life for me, so... It's still a good deal for me overall, I think. And the next turn I can, like, Tyrion plus Redemption if I want to. I do have other options with True Silver Consecration and whatnot. Ooh. That's actually kind of gross. I think he forgot about Noble Sack. That's actually very good for me. So I don't know if I want to play Redemption now, because Redemption will bring back Rag Lightlord, because he's going to ping it off, in all likelihood. I don't know if I have a better play, though. I don't think I do, and even bringing back the Rag Lightlord is probably still fine with Tyrion up. So whatever he... Okay, good. I actually don't know if it was better for him to heal me or himself. It was probably better for him to heal himself, actually, but that's fine. Maybe he'll fireball it. Oh, tell me he's gonna fireball it. Oh, he Roaring Torch it. That's fine. That's good, so that brings back my Tyrion. I mean, he might just be able to kill it because he does have the Flamewaker. Alright, here, he popped the Divine Shield. Oh, that was unfortunate for me. Okay. Even so. Even so. I think I kill the Flamewaker. Aldor the Tiger. And just play Challenger? I think that's fine. It's just a... I mean, it's really just a 6/6 is what it is, but... You know. It still puts me in a very strong position, especially with double Consecration and True Silver in hand. I'm probably just going to double Consecrate this turn. I can't see any reason why I wouldn't. I actually didn't even do the math to see if I just win. I might just win. Yes, I do. So there you go. Even that game that started off that poorly, you see the comeback potential? Like, if you can... In the intro section, how often did I say board control? If you can keep that board control early, your deck is so strong in the late game. Like, it's so strong. It's not the strong. It's not like Control Warrior strong. I will admit, but it's still very strong in the late game. It really is. So you saw, like, in the early game, my goal was just don't let him overrun me, right? So I made plays that weren't incredibly efficient, but that also forced him to not have efficient turns himself. So I forced him to have inefficient turns himself, and in doing so, it meant he wasn't developing his board. Which means that I was able to get to the point of the game, namely turn 6 and on, where I could take over. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the beauty of Secret Paladin.